Hello everyone, my name is Madan. Today we are going to learn about pronouns. So there are many types of pronouns, but we are going to learn four pronouns today. First one is personal pronoun, which is I, you, we, etc. Second is reflexive. Reflexive is myself, yourself, etc. Indefinite pronoun, everybody, someone, no one, neither, etc. And interrogative pronoun, what versus which, who versus who. So let's talk about what pronoun is. So what is a pronoun? Pronoun is a word that replaces a noun in a sentence. What pronoun does? Pronoun replaces a noun in a sentence. All right, let's talk about how we can use pronouns in a sentence. So we have a situation over here. Rahul works with Geeta. Rahul likes working with Geeta. Rahul and Geeta do many projects together. So what we see in these sentences, we see there is Rahul and Geeta is coming again and again in every single sentence, and that sound not fun. So what we can use instead of saying, or what we can say instead of saying Rahul and Geeta, we can use pronoun on the place of Rahul and Geeta. So how we can use pronouns? So the first sentence is Rahul walks with Geeta. And in the second sentence, we also talk about Rahul and Geeta. So instead of saying Rahul and Geeta, we can say he likes working with her. And the last sentence, Rahul and Geeta. So there are more than one person. So we will use they. They do many projects together. So what did we use in these two sentences? On the place of Rahul and Geeta, we used he, and here we used her. So he and her are pronouns. And for in the last sentence, we used they for both of them. For who? For Rahul and Geeta. So in last three sentences, we have learned how to use pronoun on a place of a noun. Now we will learn about personal pronoun. The pronoun talks about people called personal pronoun. Even it is a personal pronoun. And there are three types of personal pronoun we are learning today: subjective, objective, and possessive. I is a subjective pronoun, me is objective, my and mine is possessive. We is subjective, us is objective, our and ours are possessive pronouns. Same you, your and yours, he, him, his, she, her and hers, it and its, they, them, their and theirs. So we talked about personal pronoun and three types of personal pronouns: subjective, objective, and possessive. Now let's talk about subjective pronoun. What subjective pronoun is? Subjective pronoun used on the place of a subject, or we can say it pronoun does the action called subjective pronoun. For example, I saw Aman yesterday. So who is doing action here? I is doing action. That is why I is a subjective pronoun. And we know there are lots of subjective pronouns we can use in the same sentence. For example, you saw Aman yesterday. You saw Aman yesterday. He saw Aman yesterday. She saw Aman yesterday. They saw Aman yesterday. Yeah. So this is how we can use all of the subjective pronoun in same sentence, or maybe we can make more different sentences. Now, objective pronoun. Objective pronoun is used in the object position in a sentence. For example, we will take the same sentence from the first subjective pronoun. I saw Aman yesterday, and instead of using Aman over here, we will use him. I saw him yesterday. Now there is a number of there is a list of objective pronoun. I saw him yesterday. I saw her yesterday. If there is a girl, I saw them yesterday. I saw you yesterday. So this is how we can use objective pronoun. Now possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns show possession. That means they show that you have something or something belongs to you. For example, this is our house. When you hear this sentence, this is our house, the thought comes in our mind means this house belongs to me and my family. This is how belonging. So how we can use ours in the same sentence. So we will write this house is ours, and both sentences make same meaning. Now we can use other pronouns or the other possessive pronouns also. For example, this is her house. This house is hers. So the whole group of personal pronoun is very simple. And there are two areas where we commonly make mistakes. So let's talk about those two areas. First, noun pronoun plus I and me. Let's take an example. Rahul and Geeta worked together. And now Rahul wants to say this sentence. Let's Rahul say this sentence. And there are four different sentences Rahul want to say in four different ways. First one, I and Geeta work together. Geeta and I work together. Me and Geeta work together. Geeta and me work together. Now we have to identify which one is the correct sentence. So these two sentences are incorrect. Why these two sentences are incorrect? Because me is an objective pronoun, and in this sentence, in the main sentence, Rahul and Geeta both are doing action. And when two subjects or one subject does action, then we use subjective pronoun. So we cannot use me over here. Yes? Now these two sentences are correct. Sentence first is grammatically correct. There is nothing wrong with this. But we prefer sentence number 2. Why? Because in English, we always put other person name first to show the respect and more politeness. Now let's talk about other example. Other example is the boss gave the project to Rahul and Geeta. And Geeta wants to say this sentence. So there are four sentences and we will identify which one is the correct sentence. First sentence, Geeta says, the boss gave the project to I and Rahul. Second sentence, the boss gave the project to Rahul and I. Third sentence, the boss gave the project to me and Rahul. And the last sentence is, the boss gave the project to Rahul and me. Think which sentence is correct. Alright. So, first two sentences are totally incorrect. Why these two sentences are incorrect? Because if we go to the main sentence, who is doing action over here? Boss is doing action, not Rahul and Geeta. So action is being done by the boss. That is why we cannot use I for Geeta. We have to use me because Rahul and Geeta are objects in this sentence. So last two sentences are correct. The sentence number 3, the boss gave the project to me and Rahul, it's grammatically correct, but we will prefer the last one, the fourth sentence, the boss gave the project to Rahul and me, because again in English language we always put other person name first to show respect and more politeness. Another type of mistake we commonly make when we write possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun, ours, yours, theirs, hers. Let's take example. This house is ours. This house is yours. This house is theirs. This house is hers. In all of the pronoun, there is no apostrophe. Can you see apostrophe here? No, there is no apostrophe. So, which means we don't use apostrophe with possessive pronouns in a sentence. For example, if someone writes the possessive pronoun ours with apostrophe is wrong. Yours with apostrophe wrong. Theirs is apostrophe is wrong. And hers is apostrophe is wrong. Reflexive pronoun. What reflexive pronouns are? For example, myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. These are the reflexive pronouns. Now, why do we call them reflexive pronoun? Because reflexive pronoun is when a pronoun reflects back to the subject in a sentence, called reflexive pronoun. For example, I stood in front of the mirror this morning. What did I saw in the mirror? I saw myself in the mirror. Means I was seeing myself or my reflection in the mirror. That is why myself is a reflexive pronoun. And I and myself both are same. Because myself is showing about I. Now, for example, I have a friend and whenever he's alone, he keeps thinking and he talks himself. So my friend, he talks himself. So himself is reflecting to he. Now, what kind of common mistakes we make while we use reflexive pronouns? For example, we are going to paint the house ourselves. Ourself, is that a correct sentence? No, this is wrong because ourself is not the correct word. What did we see over here? Ourselves. It should be ourselves. So, what kind of mistakes or what kind of pronouns could be wrong in the reflexive pronoun? So, ourself is wrong. Ourselves is correct sentence. Correct pronoun. Their self is wrong. Themselves is correct. Itself is wrong. Himself is correct. And the other mistake we make with myself. For example, Rahul and myself are going to give a presentation at the meeting. Is that a correct sentence? No, this is a wrong sentence. Why this is wrong? Because the pronoun myself doesn't fit with Rahul. Yeah. Also, whatever the pronoun will come over here, both the pronouns are doing an action. And when the pronoun does an action, we always use subjective pronoun, not the reflexive pronoun, right? So what would be the subjective pronoun of myself? It would be I. So we will use I. So myself, if we remove myself from over here, then Rahul and I are going to give a presentation at the meeting. This is the correct sentence. And the other one, if you have something, please feel free to tell myself. So again, myself is wrong over here because myself does not reflect you. And it's not a reflection. So there should be an objective pronoun and the objective pronoun would be me. So we learned reflexive pronoun and now we will learn about indefinite pronoun. What indefinite pronoun is? Indefinite pronoun means something not sure, not certain, or not definite. What indefinite pronouns are anybody, anything, anyone, each, everybody, everything, either, somebody, something, someone, neither, nobody, no one, and nothing. These are all indefinite pronouns. And the important thing about indefinite pronouns is all the indefinite pronouns are singular pronouns. They always, the singular present verb comes with indefinite pronouns. Let's take an example. Everybody is /are welcome in the party on Saturday night. Now we have to choose which verb is correct in this sentence. So is the correct verb and are is wrong. Why are is wrong? Everybody means all, but when we describe this word, everybody means every single body, which means every single person. So this sentence talks about every single person. It's not talking about all of them. Yes. So that is why we will use is over here. Now another sentence, you look worried, is/are something wrong. So what would be the right verb over here? Is would be the right verb over here. Why? Because something is singular pronoun, and with singular pronoun we use singular verb, and are is plural verb. It always comes with plural pronouns. Next, one of my friends dash a doctor. Now we have to fill this gap. We have to use a right verb over here. So what would be the right verb here? Is would be the right verb over here. Why? Because friends is not a subject in this sentence. One is the subject over here and one is singular. So for example, you have lots of friends, but from all of your friends, there is one friend, he is a doctor. So you are talking about the doctor, not all the friends. That is why we will use is here. So one of my friends is a doctor. So interrogative pronouns are the question words like what, which, who, and who. But there are many interrogative pronouns. So what is the difference between what and which, who, and who? Let's learn. First we will discuss about what and which. So basically what we use for general questions, or when we have many options we use what, but which for specific, or when we have limited options then we use which. For example, you and your friend went to a restaurant and you want to eat. So the waiter brings the menu card and you ask to your friend, what do you like to eat? But the waiter says, sir, it's late and we only have two options. We have sandwiches and noodles. You have to choose which one do you want to eat. So this is the situation. So in first situation, we had lots of options. And then we use what, like what do you like to eat. But in second situation we did not have many options, we only had limited options. That is why we use which one do you like to eat. Next, which we use for parts of bodies also. For example, which eye, left or right, which ear, left or right, which hand, left or right. Because with parts of bodies we have limitations, we only have two, we don't have many parts of bodies, we don't have many legs, many hands, many ears, many eyes. Now who versus whom. Who is subjective pronoun and who is objective pronoun. Means we always use who as a subject and whom as an object. For example, Jahid visited Aslam at the hospital. So who has done the action in this sentence? Jahid did the action. What did he do? He visited to whom? Aslam. So whom is object. So Aslam is object in this sentence. And who visited to Aslam? Jahid visited to Aslam. So Jahid is subject. If we repeat this sentence again and we want to use who and whom. So in first sentence, what would be the correct pronoun from both of them? Who or whom? Who would be the correct pronoun, because who, Jahid visited. So who visited Aslam at the hospital? And in last sentence, what would be the correct pronoun? Whom. So whom did Jahid visited at the hospital?